Nicholas Plays and the Shadow Figures of Playtime Company. Hey everyone, Nicholas Plays here. I thought I'd seen the worst of Playtime Company back in 2018, but I was wrong. Terribly wrong. After the Poppy incident, I tried to put it all behind me. Therapy, moving to a new state, the works. But some things, they just don't let you go. I started getting these nightmares, see? Not just about Poppy, but about figures. Shadowy, distorted things lurking at the edge of my vision. I dismissed them as PTSD, a lingering effect of the trauma. I was so wrong. Fast forward to late 2024. I'm working as a night security guard at an abandoned industrial park on the outskirts of town. Pays next to nothing, but it's quiet. I mostly keep to myself. One night I'm making my rounds with the flashlight beam cutting through the inky darkness. The place has this eerie stillness that gets to you, like the buildings are holding their breath. That's when I saw them. At the edge of the property line, just beyond the chain link fence, were figures. Tall, dark, almost shapeless. They were just standing there, motionless, like they were watching me. Just like in my nightmares. My blood ran cold. I told myself it was just shadows, tricks of the light, but deep down I knew. These weren't ordinary shadows. This was something else, something connected to Playtime Company. I scrambled back to the security booth, heart hammering against my ribs. I grabbed the radio to call the police, but when I tried to turn it on, nothing. Dead. Just like in that fire tower story I read, the gym. The silence was deafening. It was like being cut off, isolated. I remembered the stories about Playtime Company using advanced surveillance technology, mind control experiments, rumors of things they found deep beneath the factory. Could these figures be some kind of experiment gone wrong? Some warped hybrid of human and toy? I decided to arm myself. All I had was a rusty pipe I found in the storage room. Not much, but better than nothing. I ventured out again, adrenaline coursing through my veins. The figures were still there, closer now, maybe 100 yards away, almost blending into the surrounding foliage, distorted shapes in the pale moonlight. I switched on my flashlight and shone it directly at them. The light seemed to pass right through them, like they were made of smoke. And then they started to move. Slowly, deliberately, they began to advance. They were eerily silent, no footsteps, no rustling of clothes, just a silent, relentless approach. Their forms were irregular, shifting almost like the static on an old television screen. There's a distortion about them that makes it hard to focus on any specific features. It's like my eyes slide off them, refusing to lock on. That's when I noticed something else. One of the figures was carrying something. It looked like a toy. A twisted, grotesque toy with long, spindly limbs and a wide, grinning mouth. It looked vaguely familiar, like something I'd seen in the Playtime Company archives. Panic seized me. I knew I had to get out of there. I turned and ran, not looking back. The image of those figures burned into my mind. I didn't stop running until I reached the edge of the property, my lungs burning, my legs aching. I haven't been back to that security job since. But the figures, they're still in my dreams. And now, sometimes, I see them when I'm awake. Just fleeting glimpses at the edge of my vision. Watching. Waiting. I've done some digging and found a few things that connect these shadow figures to Playtime Company. Some mention a prototype line of toys that use shadow essence, whatever that is. But it's all hushed up, classified. I'm starting to think these shadow figures are the next stage of Playtime's experiments, something far more sinister than Poppy. Has anyone else seen these things? Anyone have any information about Playtime Co.'s shadow projects? I need to know I'm not crazy. I need to know how to stop them. TLDR thought I escaped Playtime Company. Now shadowy figures are stalking me, and they're probably even worse than Poppy. What do you think I should do?